Hi, I'm Kerriann Stout, founder and CEO of Vinco Bar Exam Coaching, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 6. Maybe by now you've heard that our theme is bar prep, but make it festive. And in today's Vlogmas video, which is a day in the life with me as the founder and CEO, our twist on that is you'll get to see around my house. I have a lot of Christmas decorations. You'll see some of the things that I do for bar prep, had some events and things like that. So I hope you enjoy this little sneak peek into what a day in my life looks like. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a day in my life. So the first thing I try to do on most mornings is make my bed. Doesn't really work out that I do it every day, but I try because it makes me feel a lot more organized and put together. And then when I'm getting into bed at night, I feel like it's always more relaxing to get into a made bed. Obviously, I have to put on the fancy pillows. All I do with these pillows is take them off the bed, put them on the bed, take them off the bed, put them on the bed. My husband always wants to know what their purpose is, and I firmly believe that their purpose is to look cute. So let's not forget the Harry Potter pillow. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and I love that pillow. Next, I lay out my clothes for the day. I had picked these out the night before, and I am super excited about my Grinch sweatshirt. Next up is a shower, and I am always very excited about my rainfall shower head. This is basically my favorite thing in my whole house. I didn't think anyone needed to actually see me getting ready, so I thought I would just show you some of the products that I use. Not a beauty blogger, but if you care, this is the body lotion, dry shampoo, deodorant, skincare, perfume, and then I have some concealer back there because I was pretty broken out and I didn't feel comfortable being on the camera without it, so I put that on even though I'm doing my makeup later. Next, we head downstairs to get the morning started, get the routine going. I don't know why it's so bouncy. I tried so hard to be careful and gentle walking down the stairs, but here we are in my kitchen. Here are some of my Christmas decorations. I always open up my sliders first thing in the morning to let some sunlight in. You can see my deck. Will actually go outside in a minute. Gotta unlock the door. So this is like one of my favorite parts of the house is having this outdoor space, particularly in 2020 when you can't go anywhere. I often come out here just for a minute or two in the morning, even if it's really cold, to take a couple of deep breaths. Maybe I run next door and see the dog, but I didn't see any lights on, so maybe they're still sleeping. It was a little bit chilly, so we didn't stay out there very long today, but next we are going to go into the living room, and I always watch the news in the morning while I'm getting ready. Those are my Christmas squishmallows. I'm really bad at doing this, but today I decided I wanted to open the blinds and let some light in. This house has a lot of windows and a lot of natural light. Oh, there's my plant. Her name is Evelyn. Um, but like honestly, I just forget. I feel like it's such a grown-up thing to do to walk around and open all of your blinds every day, and I'm just not like that big of a grown-up yet. Um, don't worry, I am going to do like a full tour of all the Christmas decorations one day, but you're seeing a sneak peek. I always turn the Christmas tree on. Thought you'd like a little close-up of what that would look like. I love this tree so much. It makes me so happy. I don't turn on the star because it's kind of bright, and I usually just do that in the evening. Um, so yeah, as I was saying before, I like to watch the news in the morning. Just have it playing in the background. you guys might not know this about me, but I teach political science and criminal justice in another part of my life. And so being up to date on the news, no matter how frustrating or depressing it is in 2020, is basically a requirement for me. We don't have cable, so I watch through Hulu, which makes me happy. For a while, we didn't have the news at all, and I'm glad that we do now. So yeah, this is basically what I do every morning. Sometimes I watch upstairs, but mostly I come down here and I play it while I am making my coffee and having my breakfast, which is what I'm going to get set up to do next. So getting my coffee, I have a lot of mugs, but since you're here today, we're going to use my special brand new Mickey Mouse mugs. I love that mug. Um, Unfortunately, it's neither dishwasher nor microwave safe, which is a pain in the ass, but it is really cute and I love it. Getting my coffee together, I try not to have too much dairy. I love cheese, so I limit it with the milk and ice cream and stuff. So that is some coconut almond milk. Putting it in the microwave for 30 seconds so it doesn't immediately cool down my coffee. Look at all those mugs. Like, I think I have a problem. Closing them so that you don't see how much of a problem I have. Getting my Nespresso ready. These are holiday ones. I think these are the hazelnut. Yeah, the green ones are hazelnut. I also have amaretto ones, which are really good. So I can only drink 1 cup of coffee a day. I'm pretty sensitive to caffeine. Next, I am frothing the milk. So it's just a attachment. See, there you go. And I like the milk to be frothy and fluffy. I don't know if fluffy is the right word, but we're gonna roll with it. And then because I can't microwave the other cup, I have to pour it in there. And now I put the coffee in and make the Nespresso. Now I am getting my breakfast ready. Those are gluten-free almond chocolate biscotti, I think. I will have 2 of them. Man, that's what the back of my hair looks like, huh? Well, this is real life, folks. This is what I look like in the morning when I'm getting ready. I will have 2 of those. I like to dunk them in my coffee. Probably not the breakfast of champions, but I'm often not starving for a big breakfast in the morning, so I go for something like this instead. I put coconut sugar, 2 little scoops in my coffee. Stir, 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 do a little dance. I genuinely do a little dance every morning when I make my coffee. So now I think, what am I doing? Oh, I'm deciding to be civilized because you're watching me and put the biscotti on a plate, but don't be fooled. I would normally just eat them off of that paper napkin. So away we go to the couch where I eat my breakfast. I was laughing when I was recording this. I was like, who the hell wants to watch me eat my breakfast? But it's a pretty important part of my day, and it's one of the few things that I do around the same time every day. I used to have a lot more routine in my life, but quarantine kind of threw that off. But this is important for me. It's usually only like 10, maybe 20 minutes that I just sit there, kind of think about my day, listen to what's on the news, eat coffee, eat breakfast, drink coffee, and just chill. I have actually a pretty busy day ahead of me today, which is good for you because it won't be super boring to watch a day in my life. And this, might be the only couple of minutes that I have to chill for the whole day. So I really value this time. Before quarantine, I had a whole morning routine that involved yoga and meditation and journaling, and sometimes going for a walk outside. But as with a lot of things in my life, I kind of let that fall off. So here we are, eating my biscotti, watching the news, and yeah, that's about it for this part. Now I am going to get my water ready for the day. I always fill up a cup with ice water. That's me spilling ice all over the floor, which is an important part of my morning routine. Today I am using my Disney Christmas mug because, Vlogmas, trying to be on brand. But yeah, I always have water with me and I try to drink 2 or 3 of these a day. Still not enough water, but I do the best I can. Keep that cute Christmas decoration. And we head back upstairs to finish getting ready. So I'll have to do my hair and makeup. All right, so this is before. The only makeup I have on is a little bit of concealer. This is the makeup that I use. This is a lot more makeup than I wear on a regular basis, but I have a webinar today and I've been wearing makeup for shooting Vlogmas. So this is like about as done up as I get, even when it's not quarantine. So yeah, these are the products that I use. And here we have the completed look. Boom, there I am. Not wildly different, but curled my hair, did my makeup, feeling a little more human, still really vibing that sweatshirt. Now we are commuting to work. You guys seen that Audible commercial where the girl's like listening to her audiobook just to like go to her office in the other room? That's basically me. So run downstairs, grab the cup of water, turn off the TV. I'm wondering, do I turn off the tree? I usually leave the tree on. So probably leave the tree on. Now I'm putting way too many things in my hands. This is a very important part of my morning routine. I can never open the door to my office because I put so many things in my hands and then I have to balance my water, my phone, my glasses, whatever else is in my hand. Crucial. I do this every single day. So here we are in my office. I've only been in this house for a few months and I absolutely love my home office. It is so much nicer than what I had going on before. I have so much space and it really does feel separate from the rest of the house. So I don't feel like I'm always at work the way I did before, which is great because you might not know this, but I work from home even when it's not 2020 and quarantine. And obviously, this is a very important part of my startup routine during December, which is to turn on the office Christmas tree. All right, so this is probably about 9 o'clock in the morning at this point. Oh yeah, I woke up around 6. If you saw any clocks that said later than that, it's because we never switched them for daylight savings. So I woke up at about 6 and now it's probably about 9. And I am just doing some things to get ready for the day. I am going through my planner right now, crossing off things that I did, adding things that I need to do. I am very dependent on my planner. I use the Full Focus Planner by Michael Hyatt, and I talk about that a little bit in the Plan With Me video that I did. But yes, very into just like having my to-do list and being organized. I think now I'm preparing some stuff for Vlogmas. So I think you're going to watch me shoot a little clip for Instagram. So this is what it looks like when I do that. I fix my hair like 9,000 times. Glasses on, glasses off. There we go. And I'm probably saying, make sure that you come back later today to see, what would this be? Day 2 or day 3 of Vlogmas. So I try to shoot videos earlier in the day when my makeup is still fresh and I look less tired, and then I save them to post at whatever the appropriate time is. Now we are about to start the webinar. Say hi to Coach Miriam and Coach Steve. They were my panelists for the webinar and I was so excited to see them. I told them to wave at the camera for a minute. All right, this is a clip from the webinar. I am saying something fabulous about bar prep, I'm sure. We were talking about creating a survival plan for the February 21 bar exam. I was interviewing Coach Steve and Coach Miriam about their experiences with the bar over the summer and to share some of the lessons they learned. This was like such a great webinar. I didn't know how many people we would have register or show up, but we had about 77 people register and we had about 30 people show up. It was great. They asked questions and we shared such valuable information. We will be doing another webinar in December, probably gearing more towards repeat takers, but would still be valuable information for anyone. So be on the lookout for that. I'll be sure to let you guys know when that's going to be. So changing up the angle, because I didn't want you to be super bored looking at the exact same thing. This is maybe, so this is after the webinar. The webinar was from 10 to 11. So this is probably around 11 a.m. I am editing images for Vlogmas. So I do all of the social media images that you see for the most part. Sometimes our video editor, Fen, helps me out with them. But for Vlogmas, I'm doing them because he has his hands full with all the editing. So I'm making all the graphics that you see on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn. I grab screenshots from the videos. I write captions. Um, my text messages are up on the screen, which is behind the camera. So if you see me looking over there, I am looking to respond to messages. Clearly, there's something there that I think is funny, and I'm trying not to laugh hysterically into the camera. So during like a regular week, I don't spend a ton of time on social media, but today I am because of Vlogmas and because of the webinar and because it's generally bar prep registration season. So I always spend a little bit more time on there during this time of year. So first I have to trip over those wires every day. Now we are headed upstairs to try to find something for lunch. Usually I eat leftovers for lunch every day because when I'm busy and I'm like in the groove of doing things, I don't want to stop and prepare like a whole meal. When it's not during the semester or not a busy day, I will make like a sandwich or something. But today I don't really know what I want. I'm looking for snacks in the cabinet, come up empty handed, looking for something in the fridge. Check out my cute little snowman decorations. Aren't they adorable? So I really come out here with like the lunch of champions. This is actually really depressing what I end up with, but let's take a look and see. It's never a good sign when I'm in the freezer. So I have some frozen gluten-free muffins and a string cheese. So I'm taking my snacks over here. Probably ate the string cheese already. Sometimes I bite into the string cheese instead of like stringing it, and apparently that's like a crime against humanity. Um, I haven't been feeling great. I've had migraines a lot, so I am watching a coronavirus briefing from Governor Cuomo. I live in New York, and he does these briefings, and I like to be up to date on what's going on. So I am watching that on my phone, laying on the couch, and I probably end up taking about like an hour or so break up here. I might have even taken like a little bit of a nap at this point. It's unbearable to watch myself do this. So I really hope you guys enjoy this day in the life. So that's basically what I did. I laid there and just watched that on my phone for a little bit, and I do think that I fell asleep for a few minutes. This was a really busy week, and I took a couple of naps this week. Next up, you will see I had a little visitor. That is my parents' bulldog, Hugo. He was actually smacking his paw up against my glass sliding door to let me know that he was there and wanted to come visit. So here he is. We do this several times a day. He comes in, he sniffs absolutely everything in my house on the first floor, and then that's it. He wants to go home. I tried to get him to come see me with the camera, but he wasn't really having it. And you'll see in a minute, I think he was kind of scared of the camera because I got him to come over and say, "Hi, baby, what are you doing?" And then he jumps up. Oh, hi. And he starts growling and barking at it. So we stopped and I let him go home. What am I doing now? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Ah, refilling. This is crucially important. I'm so glad I left this in here for you to see. I am now refilling my water, trying to impress you with my water intake for the day. I might be getting a snack too. Oh yeah. I don't know what I did in between this. Probably nothing. I probably got downstairs, realized that realized that I didn't have dessert and got this gluten-free brownie. Didn't want you to miss out on anything. Now we're going back to work. This is not uncommon. Mm, um, I require snacks at every point of the day, and dessert in particular. So now you know that it's grading time because I am watching Harry Potter. I basically, whenever I have grading to do, I put Harry Potter on in the background. I am a huge Harry Potter fan, may have mentioned that already. I've seen all of the movies a ton of times. And so it is really just like background noise or like listening to music. And it kind of gets me in the mood to focus. What am I watching? Does anyone know what movie this is? My favorite Harry Potter is Prisoner of Azkaban. That's not what this one is. I would say this is my second favorite one. So they're probably the two that I've watched the most. And let's see, did you guess right? It is Harry Potter and, can you see it? The Half-Blood Prince. So I put this on while I grade essays. So now here I am grading. For privacy reasons, I didn't want to show you the screen in case you could see anybody's names or information. But what was I grading? I was grading papers about the delegation doctrine. That was my exciting afternoon, and we were specifically talking about whether Congress could legislate their duties to delegate their duties to administrative agencies. And I was probably at this moment breaking up that brownie into smaller pieces so that I could reach over and snack on it every so often. This is, you are really seeing, like, there is nothing more typical day in the life, Kerriann work from home, than grading papers, watching Harry Potter, and snacking at the same time. During bar prep, when I'm grading essays, this is where you can find me. During the semester, this is where you can find me. This is probably like the most typical thing that I do on a daily basis. So maybe not the most super exciting thing to watch, but it is the realest thing that I do. I did, in fact, eat that entire brownie. And if I had to guess, this is probably around, I probably started grading around 2 and finished grading around 4:30, maybe 5. That's typically when I try to wrap up my day. My husband gets home from work between 4:30 and 5. And I try to be done around then. Doesn't always work out, but I think on this day that is what I did. So yeah, it's me in deep thought, grading, eating a brownie, probably trying not to be distracted by Facebook. Typical day in the life. So I got some packages. Too bad I didn't do the day in the life the day before because I got a ton of packages. This is actually, what is this? Oh, this is a pill organizer that I will be using in a later Vlogmas video to teach you how to make a bar exam advent calendar, which is kind of cheesy, but also kind of fun. And you can use it after Christmas for giving yourself little treats and prizes during bar prep. And these are adorable colored pencils that I actually test out in the next part of the video. But I'm going to use them in a color with me video later on too. I was super pumped. So I did a whole freaking 20-minute recording of me coloring in this wreath to do a time-lapse video for you guys. And it was, I'll save you all of the drama, but the video was so big that I couldn't get it onto my computer and I ran out of options. So I just filmed a few seconds of the finished product. I did color that with the new color pencils, and I probably spent like maybe an hour or so on that. Finally, it is dinner time. My husband made gluten-free lasagna for the first time. I haven't had lasagna in like, I don't know, I've been gluten-free for 4 years, I think. And I don't think I've had gluten-free lasagna in that time frame. I love lasagna. I'm really lucky. My husband does most of the cooking. I come up with the ideas. I can cook. He just gets home early from work and doesn't mind. And so I don't mind him doing it. Oh, if you can see in the background there, those little bottles, that is a bourbon and whiskey advent calendar. My husband loves bourbon, and his birthday is today. Actually, this is going live on the 6th. So today is his birthday, and I got him that for his birthday. Oh, me reallocating the cheese. Very important. Don't worry, we washed our hands before we did this. I told him that wasn't enough cheese, but he told me we didn't have any more. So we're gonna just add a little bit of parm here. I don't know where he got the recipe, but if anyone is dying to know, I could probably find it and give it to you. Also, don't let him fool you into thinking I don't put the heat on in the house just because he's wearing his jacket. He's always wearing his jacket inside. I'm probably yelling at him to hurry up because I'm filming. And in the oven we go. Look at that beauty. It was de-freaking-licious. I probably had it for leftovers the rest of the week. We were also supposed to have this like lovely green salad with it, but he forgot. And by the time I remembered, I was so stuffed on lasagna that we said, forget it. But this is amazing, and I hope he makes it for me again soon. So this is probably around 7-ish, and I am just doing a turn down of the bed. I go to bed super early. Usually I'm in bed by 9 o'clock at night, so I like to just get it ready earlier in the night, get my pajamas out, and just get ready for the night and to get a good night's sleep. All right, friends, it has been a long day. I hope you enjoyed my very first day in my life. I have a newfound respect, I think I mentioned this before, for vloggers because this took a lot of energy to do. I'm also going to edit it myself because I just feel like that's not fair to do to my video editor. So we'll see. We'll see how this bad boy turns out, but thank you so much for joining along with me today. Basically, you're not missing much. All I would do from this point forward is wash my face, put on my pajamas, and get into bed by 9 p.m. like the grandma that I am. So check back tomorrow for the next Vlogmas video. In the meantime, if you want to learn more about Vinco, you can visit us at vincoprep.com. Or if you want your free bar prep consult, you can email Sheena at info@vincoprep.com. I will see you in the next video.